Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. According to Al Jazeera, the Chinese and Russian navies are scheduled to conduct their annual joint naval exercises from Monday to July 13th. The drills will take place in the waters and airspace off China's eastern port city of Qingdao and will be followed by joint maritime patrols in unprecedented regions of the Pacific Ocean. Russia's Pacific Fleet has deployed a cruiser, a corvette, a diesel-electric submarine, and a rescue vessel to Qingdao. China's participating forces from the Northern Theater Command include 2 destroyers, a frigate, a submarine, a supply ship, and a rescue vessel. The joint forces are expected to perform reconnaissance, air and missile defense, and surface strike operations. The exercises occur approximately 2 months after Russian President Vladimir Putin's visit to Beijing, where both nations reaffirmed their unyielding partnership and praised bilateral relations as reaching an unprecedentedly high level. China and Russia have regularly conducted these joint sea maneuvers since 2012. Despowder ready form, demonstrating their deepening defense cooperation amid international scrutiny over China's neutral stance on Russia's ongoing invasion of Ukraine. According to reports from Xinhua Daily, Chinese state media has recently unveiled significant progress regarding the People's Liberation Army (PLA) Navy's first Type 076 amphibious assault ship, the Sichuan. Recent footage from state broadcaster CCTV indicates that the ship's flight deck has been marked and its arresting gear successfully installed, signaling that the vessel is nearing operational status. Referred to as a drone carrier, the 40,000-ton ship is designed for long-range missions and carries advanced weaponry. Military analyst Song Zhongping anticipates the Sichuan will officially enter service by late 2026 or early 2027. Once commissioned, the vessel will feature an electromagnetic catapult system, enabling it to launch unmanned aerial vehicles and fixed-wing carrier-based aircraft, such as the J-15T and J-35. The article highlights these advancements as part of China's broader efforts to enhance its maritime capabilities. According to a report by Thai Sounds, the South Korean government plans to utilize windfall tax revenues generated by the semiconductor boom to establish a future response fund. Kang Hoon-sik, the presidential chief of staff, announced during a joint meeting with the ruling Democratic Party that this fund will serve as a cornerstone to invest in key growth engines, support the younger generation, and address expanding K-shaped economic inequality. The fund will help finance South Korea's 3 major flagship national initiatives recently announced by President Lee Jae-myung, which focus on semiconductors, physical AI, and data centers. Backed by hundreds of billions of dollars in planned investments from tech giants Samsung Electronics and SK Hynix, as well as state agencies, the strategy aims to maintain South Korea's global leadership in artificial intelligence and chip technology. Furthermore, the fund will provide housing, entrepreneurship, and employment support for the youth of the 2030 generation, aiming to foster regional growth outside the Seoul metropolitan area and ensure long-term competitiveness. According to NBC News, Ukraine has intensified its long-range weapons campaign, launching a massive wave of over 60 drones against Moscow. President Volodymyr Zelensky confirmed that the strike successfully hit a Russian satellite communications center in the Moscow region, which he stated was being used for reconnaissance and coordinating Russian military forces in Ukraine. The Russian Defense Ministry reported that a total of 419 Ukrainian drones were intercepted across 18 regions. The attacks caused significant disruption to civilian infrastructure, including flight operations at Moscow's Domodedovo and Zhukovsky airports. Tragedies were reported, with the governor of the Moscow region confirming that a 6-month-old baby died when a drone crashed into a private home in Yegorevsk, leaving several others injured. In response to the strikes, Russian President Vladimir Putin noted that Russia had previously rejected a proposal from Ukraine to halt long-range attacks, vowing to continue the current battlefield offensive. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.